MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the American League Division Series between the Seattle Mariners and the Kansas City Royals. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, because this is a 5-game series, this is an elimination game. I think that any time a team's season is on the line, they have to play like it. I think they'll be really aggressive and try to force the other team into some mistakes. If they play well, all of a sudden this series is all tied up, and we'll have a Game 5 to look forward to. All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Lance McCullers will do his best on the mound to keep his team alive here in the division series. What do we need to know here, Danny? Hey, Matt, Lance McCullers might have the best right-handed breaking ball in the game of baseball. Has the kind of hard slider that he could throw 4 or 5 times in a row and still get swings and misses. Good fastball, too. 93 to 95 miles an hour. Wipeout, and I mean wipeout breaking ball. His changeup has gotten better every year. If he's throwing strikes early, he's a nightmare on hitters.
First delivery to him on the way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
First pitch, 7:05.
The 1-0.
No strike. Oh, that's off.
And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man to begin the ball game.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Standing in, Eddie Rosario. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. He's got a 3-for-7 line. First pitch coming. Here it is. Turned on down the line. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. A ball and a strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
There to make the catch is Hoskins, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Aaron Judge. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way. back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in two.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you can throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that is off the wall. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room. But that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar as he'll take a look at ball one. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Here comes the 1-0. Line to the right side, but a foul ball.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Some people in the crowd don't like that, but believe me, he did not want to hit a guy in the first inning. We'll see if he can regain his control or if his control becomes an issue.
Next will be the designated hitter, Michael Conforto. And the Mariners trying to make this first inning even bigger here. From the stretch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
3 runs already home here. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Conforto behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Trying to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So now Carlos Santana. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the stretch.
Count is 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Ball.
3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hard on the ground toward short. Ramirez is up with it. Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Mariners 3, KC coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Trevor Bauer is on the mound, and he'll look to wrap up this division series. Dan, any thoughts?
Pride and joy of the UCLA Bruins, former #1 draft pick with the Arizona Diamondbacks. This guy has really found himself good fastball, and he's one of these guys that he's into the new metrics. He likes to see that spin rate and that carry on the four-seam fastball. Good fastball, 95 to 97. His curveball, though, might be his out pitch. It's a 12-6 straight down curveball, one of the top pitchers in the league right now.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. The 1-0.
Hey! I got a ball, 1 strike. Two balls, 1 strike.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
To the plate now, Yordan Alvarez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. One out, nobody on. That's wide, 2-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. No dice on the knuckle curve that time. 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Three and 2 to the Royals' designated hitter. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Ready with the 0-1. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, ALDS.
Bauer pauses and delivers.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
1-1.
Alvarez at second with 2 down. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1 left for Kansas City. They trail in this one 3-0. Digging in now for the Mariners, Carson Kelly. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's out.
Now the 1-0.
Count 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
George Springer the next to hit, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
2-1 count now to the Mariners leadoff batter.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball middle of the zone.
Line drive to left. Dahl is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The second baseman, Eddie Rosario.
Stepping up to the plate, Eddie Rosario. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get.
But that finds its way through for a base hit. And he's safe. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. A ball and no strikes. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
The 2-0 on the way.
Hey! Ball 3.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
So a full count now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Mariners leave a couple, but they lead it 3-0.
Leading up for the Royals, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Endahar brings it in. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Reed Hoskins.
First pitch on its way.
Hey.
One out, nobody on. Hoskins behind to count 0-2. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
Boy, that's a crazy one for a pitcher right there. You're feeling pretty good about yourself, D-Roy. You pump two of them in there. You're ahead in the count 0-2, and you're thinking, hey, this is pretty easy at bat.
Yeah, you step out of the batter's box 0-2, adjust your batting gloves, and hang on for dear life. But he was able to mix in a knock.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Bauer has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Benintendi is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting eight, the right fielder, ALDS.
He's set. Here it comes. And that misses for ball one. And Verdugo goes in front. 2 balls and no strikes.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Popped him up. Santana in foul ground. And that's the 3rd out. Royals leave 1. Still down 3-0. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for Seattle, the left
Top of the 3rd set to get underway. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
now batting, third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Miguel Andujar. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna's there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So a runner on first with one out now. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. From the stretch. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking the pitch.
Runners on first with one down. And it's fouled away. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Here now the 2-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
At the plate, Carlos Santana will swing it from the left side right here.
Very difficult to be a switch hitter in baseball today. Without question, the more comfortable side being from the right side. So he's going to have his work cut out for him here, hitting left-handed.
A bouncer to the left side. Devers gloves it over to Albies. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Into the box, Carson Kelly, and their runners at the corners now. First delivery to him on the way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Fouled off. The next 3-2. Hard hit to first. Oh, look at the dive. Touché, sir. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way.
Ball. No, that.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. 3-0 now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Judge is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, number 11.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In for a strike, it's 1-1. One and two, the count to the Royals shortstop.
1-2.
The 1-2. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Now another 1-2. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Alvarez.
In now, Yordan Alvarez. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now the 1-0. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. KC down in order. They trail it here 3-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that brings in George Springer.
Center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
And it's 1-1.
Look out, 1-1.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Line drive to left. Dahl is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Digging in and looking for more, Eddie Rosario. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch coming. Here it is. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both a southpaw and a right-hander get loose. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
I got 2-1 to count.
Two and 2. Here now the 2-2. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. ALDS scoops it up, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Ramos gathers it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Mariners are down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as he'll ground the first pitch foul off to the right side. He's 0 for 1 thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now the 1-1 pitch. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. 2 strikes now. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. To Santana to get the double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper two-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball.
A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Bauer sets his sights. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This pitch is popped up. Andujar has got it, and the side is retired. Royals bats are quiet there. They trail in this one 3-0. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have that. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Pitch on the way.
Hey.
Now the pitch. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Now the pitch.
That's in.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
This is chopped down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Now the Kansas City manager will make the slow walk to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Brad Keller, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Number 56, Brad Keller.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. There's a ball low. He misses with the changeup. Outside, 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hit out towards second. Albies picks it up. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. Now the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And that's too high, ball 2. Andujar, the former Yankee, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off season.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. And, oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. Who thought he had ball 4, but instead it's strike 2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They lead it 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman, Reese Hoskins.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes now. A swing by Hoskins, and this is driven to deep left. Over the bullpen and into the stands. That's one long home run. Reese Hoskins with a solo shot. His first homer so far in the series, and the Royals are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. A dive, but it's off his glove. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Wind up and the 0-1. Oh, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Here's the pitch. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
There's ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Alex Verdugo. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Ball one. Verdugo is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Springer giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up the second for 1. Throw to Santana, the double play, and that's how the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Plate now is the designated hitter, Michael Conforto. It was a walk in his last trip. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. 0-1. Here it comes. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat. The 1-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Into the box now, Carlos Santana. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First pitch on its way. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Now the 2-0. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Carson Kelly waits on deck. Fouled off.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next is the
Settling in now, Carson Kelly. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, that's inside.
The 1-0. Sent out to straightaway center field. Acuna's there for it, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. as the lead remains 3-1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Ramirez. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now the pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
ALDS.
Standing in now, Yordan Alvarez. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Good riding action to that thing, and it's ball and 2 strikes.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
And that misses 2-2. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Acuna digs in now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Skied into very shallow right. In comes Judge. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 3-1. 7th inning ready to roll, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1's the count.
Fouled away. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a one-out single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them. Drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment and able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
At the plate now, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. 1-2 the count to the Mariners shortstop.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Here's the 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's out there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And he pops it up. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
From the belt, the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Another try at 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Over to Albies. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 1 left for Seattle, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. You up with the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
First delivery to him on the way. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer is underneath this one. 1 down. Digging in once again, Rafael Devers. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage, less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Rhys Hoskins is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Here's the 0-1. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out at Mark DeRosa. So far, so good. A pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
A swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
David Dahl to the plate now as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It was a walk in his last trip. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Bauer pauses on his way with the 3-2. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Kansas City, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Taylor Rogers has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 55, Taylor Rogers.
New inning set to get underway, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. He's set, and the pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Nope.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. First delivery to him on the way. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And there's ball 1. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate, Michael Conforto. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. In there, 3-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? Over to Albies. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Austin Adams is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 63, Austin Adams.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
And he fouls this one off. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Final line there for the Mariners starting pitcher. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher. Adams, a former member of the Washington Nationals. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-0 home. And right into the shift. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Trevor Rosenthal enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Carson Kelly, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Three balls and a strike to Carson Kelly.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series as the Mariners have opened up a 4-1 lead.
They still have the bottom of the ninth to try and stage a comeback, but one thing that's not coming back is this blast to extend the lead to 3. Nice knowing you've got some room for error, especially on the road.
Here's George Springer. As he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
To the plate now, Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
No balls and a strike to count. Comes set and the 0-1. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Dahl is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. He waits. Now the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
The 1-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
2 out with the man at first. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Here it is. The 3-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. A runner on first with 2 away. And that misses. Ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch.
0-1.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Now the 1-0. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. But the Mariners add to their lead thanks to the solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Royals. It's 4-1 in favor of the M's. Edwin Diaz comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Striding forward now is the DH, Yordan Alvarez. He'll be the first to bat here in the inning with his guys in need of some ninth inning magic if they're going to force a Game 5. Here's the first pitch. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
The 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Ready for another shot now. Ronald Acuna. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0.
Oh, that's too high.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Good sharp slider there, and he couldn't catch up to it. 2-1 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
1 out, nobody on. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, Ozzie Albies batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. KC down to their final strike in this one. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
2 out, nobody on. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He struck him out, and that'll do it as they've won this series, so they'll move on.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the next round and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. For Kansas City, 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Kauffman Stadium, 37,903. The Royals thank you for attending and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely.